Hello and welcome to Move a Line Prop Drop Show presented by Sharpstack. Ryan Noonan joined here, as always, on this lovely Friday by my friends Connor Allen, John Highslop, Slop, Burger Night, maybe some college football props. What's going on, buddy?
Can't wait. It might not be Burger Night. I just found out, none of the kids are here.
Oh, okay.
So one goes to Scream Fest, one goes to work, another one's going to the football game. That means my wife and I could go out to eat to wherever we want.
Wow.
So I'm thinking that's probably the move.
What are you going to do? Steaks?
I don't know, dude. It just kind of came up. I was like, wait, what? So there's no kids here at all? I was like, well, then what the hell are we doing? We're not going to be here. Let's go out. Because we can go anywhere. We're not saddled by the kids saying, oh, I don't like that place or I don't like that place. We just go wherever the hell we want. We can get
this is so foreign. This is so foreign to Connor. Slop and I can appreciate. This is Connor. When you get there, you'll have
I'll appreciate
stages here the next 25 years of your life or whatnot. That comes in with however many little ones you guys decide to pop out or whatnot. But this is a very rare thing.
Yeah,
and you don't really know what to do with it yourself because it happens so infrequently that you go, wait, it's weird.
Let me speak in Connor terms. It's like Justin Fields throwing for 275 plus passing yards. That doesn't happen. Sometimes it does. You know what I mean?
You know what to do with
yourself when it does.
It's super rare. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. I mean, it might be Burger Night. I don't know, but if it is, and it has to be, I'm gonna have two. But I'm gonna have them on the same bun though. Going double burger. Yep, double burger tonight. If I have to.
Good. Yeah, keep the carb count low. All right. I mean, wife and I have had it today. Actually, even always usually have very, very, very busy-bodied 4-year-old kicking around. He's at my in-laws today. My wife, sometimes when that happens, she's at appointments or whatnot. She's home. We didn't know what to do with ourselves today.
Yeah,
I
doesn't happen.
Research some props, but it never happens. I don't know. It's so foreign. So enjoy it, bud.
I can't wait, bro.
Yeah,
can't wait.
Exciting stuff. Connor, how are you doing today?
Great. Gonna go to a happy hour after this. I don't know. I mean, calling an early night though. Going to the U of I Ohio State game tomorrow, and then coming back to the city, and then gonna watch the Cubs game somewhere. I think so. TBD, and then we got our Bears watch party on Monday in Chicago. If anyone listening is in Chicagoland area, hosting a free Bears watch party at Frontier in the city. Noonan will be there. I'll be there. We're not importing slop from Boston, unfortunately.
And you should have, dude. I wouldn't have come. Actually, I might have been able to because there's no kid sports this weekend.
Jeez.
Yeah, Columbus Day. This is a crazy weekend. Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah. So if you still want to invite me, I might be able to make it.
I mean, you're welcome to come. We can give you VIP access. We'll give you your own table. Reserve it. I'm sure the fine people at Incan Law and Howard Incan would love to meet you, the sponsors of the event and the Bleacher Nation team. But
I think
Ed Fang's going to be there probably too. The power rank Ed Fang. He's like a super.
I thought you said Ant Banks. I was like, all right, that's cool. I didn't know he was still doing it.
Yeah, I mean, last time we had a bus parked outside where you could smoke a bunch of free weed, and then we had Cliff Floyd come through and stuff like that. It was crazy.
Weed?
I tried to get him on the Sash bus. I could not get Cliff Floyd in the Sash bus.
It happens.
We did talk about his best, heydays. A couple of years they played for the Red Sox back in the 02, 03 Red Sox era.
I think it was the 1990 score cards that they'd come with an autographed one in there, and I had Doug Glanville autograph and the Cliff Floyd one out of nowhere.
Really?
Pulling them. Yeah, I was pulling them back then, dude. So I've always been a big Cliff Floyd guy.
I will say he was very cool. Some of the celebrity people that you meet are kind of standoffish and want to do their own thing. He was trying to strike up conversations with other people there. He was going out of his way to be extra friendly. Maybe a little too friendly sometimes,
Was he hammered?
I don't think so. I mean, unless he rolled in hot. I don't know. Maybe that's possible too. I have no idea.
Sometimes you get these guys drunk, dude, and I just bro, all right, you're cool. I mean, I know you're a professional athlete and all, but
they can't drink like us,
This is weird, man.
They don't got the tolerance.
Yeah.
Jason, the baseball player that doesn't believe in dinosaurs, along with a bunch of other things, was Carl Everett, I believe, from back in the day.
Carl Everett? I remember him.
Yeah. He claimed that he had never seen a dinosaur. So why should he believe that dinosaurs
That's kind of how I am with wind. Like
Wind?
What is it? Like you can't see it. So like, why are we worried about it?
True.
You know? Like,
And you got to stay away from the windmills too.
We got way too much to worry about.
Yeah.
It's stuff we can't even see. Yeah, that makes sense though. No, I might get on that.
Yeah.
Never seen a dinosaur. Actually, are alligators dinosaurs though? I think they kind of are. Like in a way.
Are alligators dinosaurs? I mean,
it could be, dude. We don't know that.
The closest thing we got
here.
Probably. Let's see. I don't know.
Yeah, I can be sold on that.
You know what I'm saying? Like if there was a dinosaur still around,
sure.
They kind of look like him. Like I don't know. Like all the pictures I've seen, if you just threw an alligator in, like so we get a bunch of dinosaurs, right? And just pictures of them all, and throw a gator in there. Nobody's gonna know the difference. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's one too. And then
it's
like, no, it's an alligator.
It's like in the victim choose the suspect out of a lineup. We're doing that with dinosaurs now.
Yeah, just do a dinosaur lineup, and then bam, just throw a gator in there. Everybody's just gonna be like, yeah, that's a dinosaur too.
So like when the meteors hit, they were in the water.
Mm-hmm.
So like displacement happens, and some of them were impacted, but not all of them.
Not all of them. How big was this meteor?
Like maybe enough to kill all the other ones.
Like maybe it didn't hit Florida. Maybe it just hit everywhere else.
That would explain a lot.
That would make a lot of sense, to be honest.
Yeah.
See? Yeah. Just saying. So
I mean,
oh man.
What do we do about the flying ones that didn't survive?
I think they just died.
Okay.
They just fell out of the sky, maybe.
Yeah. Gravitational pull. Yeah, it's just an interesting topic. We can maybe an off-season show. We haven't done many prop drops in the off-season. Maybe we can go a little bit deeper into this in the off-season. I'm sure people would absolutely love to do that.
Dinosaurs.
Yeah. You get the YouTube comments, they're like, tune in for, it took me 10 minutes to watch the show before anyone started talking football or giving out any props. So sorry, I don't know what to tell you. Hey, you never know where it's going to go. But anyway, if you're in Chicago, local greater Chicago area, as Connor said, hit us up. Hang out on Monday night. Might even be a Cubs watch party too, right? For your baseball folks, could be double dipping.
I'll be honest with you. I went to Chicago last summer, and it was a great place. I thought I watch the news sometimes, so I thought it was gonna be a lot different than what it was.
That's a mistake. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was like, dude, it's just nothing like the news said. Like, this is awesome. Like the summertime, I think summertime Chicago. I think wintertime Chicago might suck. I've never been, so I don't know. But I'm saying like summertime Chicago, unbelievable.
I mean, if you're watching the news right now, it's a war zone, and we got the National Guard, running down Michigan Avenue. So,
dude, I thought I was gonna get killed. I was like, man, I don't know if I should go. And I went there. I was like, this is like crazy nice.
I promise we'll be in a nice area for the event on Monday. If anyone's, any worries or concerns, we'll be okay.
It's true. I forgot that I'm actually, inviting people to, Antifa Central War Zone. That you need to all
be like, hey, do you guys want to come to Chicago? Like, you live there, so But like the people that don't live there are like, wait, I'm good. But it's like, no, you're cool. It's fine. It's like a normal place, dude. You just go hang out, watch sports, get drunk, and then go home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Life experiences, guys. So all right. Let's jump into a little bit of week 6 here. Again, show presented by Sharp Stats. Check it out. Our new suite of betting tools at 4for4. You get it right now. 7-day free trial. That's it. Free trial. If you want to sign up, MTL 50% off your first month. We'll walk through some of that later. EV tool, prop screens. Got a new middles tool that we can show you today. So actually, we were talking about how you can use the prop screen to get middles. There's an ARB tool on there too, but now we actually have a middles tool. So you just go on there and just bang it away. We'll look at it a little bit later. So we'll jump into it here. Again, I want to remind you, 2 episodes a week. Connor and I are doing our show now on Mondays, Monday, 3 p.m. Eastern. A little bit about what happened the week before, forward looking, talking about awards in the week ahead. If you have more sides and total, more ball talk, check out the Move the Line Monday show. Again, 4for4 live on the YouTube channel, Move the Line, wherever you listen to podcasts. Connor, floor is yours. Week 6. I know you got cucked with some line movement. So I think you just got one for us today, but happened to me last week too. We made it a banger. So I expect the same out of you here.
Yeah, no, I got one. One's kind of just been like in and out, and then another one that I've been wanting to play, and then there's another one that's a kind of in and out. So no excuses though. We got one right off the bat here. I'm gonna go with Jaylen Warren under 67.5 rushing and receiving yards. I think you can find this as high as 70 at MGM. Warren's returning from injury. Kenneth Gainwell played super well last week in his absence. I think Gainwell, I think it's going to be closer to like 60-40, 50-50-ish, like what we saw earlier in the season, just because Gainwell played so well. Even if it's not, I think we're looking at a spot where the Browns allowing 3.1 yards per carry, third in rushing success rate allowed, only 86 receiving yards too in 5 games this season. So like, that's why I did the rushing and receiving combined is like, I think this game is just going to be slow and ugly and probably not a lot of play volume in general. And then when, he does get the ball, like it's a tough matchup. So I think that there's a lot of different outs here for this to go under, like any kind of closer to, they're pricing Gainwell like he's like chopped liver. Like you're talking about like 20 rushing yards, so like, I think he's going to see a little bit more work than that. Not enough for me to bet the over. Like if it was a good matchup, I'd bet the over, but not enough for me to bet the over there. But I do think that, and if you want to get some like a little crazy parlay there, you could maybe play Gainwell over, Warren under. If you think, there's a chance Gainwell just comes out and it's like, I don't know if it's 50-50. I think that's very possible.
Yeah. Cleveland Stout getting it done there up front. Slop, I know you're not tailing, but any thoughts here on Connor's Jaylen Warren play?
Yeah, man. I would take the over.
Wow.
I'm in?
You said you're in.
Well, I don't have a lot this week. So
okay.
I'm going to need to, I got to, what I'm saying? I got to eat somewhere.
Yeah, I got to fill the card.
You got to feed the family, like
yeah,
burger nights it can't just be like raw patties. You know what I mean? Like you got to have some cheese, some bacon, like afford the electricity to cook them,
Maybe double them up.
Raw patty's fine. Like you got to watch all the rest of that stuff.
Not that bad. Yeah, dude. Yeah. I'll eat a burger rare.
I think the fancy people call that beef tartare. So that's
raw beef. Yeah,
you could have beef tartare at your house. Crack a raw egg on it, and then some beef. Just mix it up. Now you got a $30 dish for $1.75. Yep. So
do whatever you paid for the patty.
Yeah, slice
that's
that.
Not a bad idea. Eat
a
raw burger. They'll freak out the kids, but they're not gonna be here, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Just leave the blood everywhere too. Just make sure it's like nice and juicy. It'll look like
it's the broth.
It's the broth, exactly.
As long as it's grass-fed and finished, you're probably fine.
Yeah, I don't know. Like we got like antibiotics too. Like if something goes wrong, like you can, you know what I'm saying? You'll be fine. Like
you can take it directly. You just don't want them giving it to the cow.
Yeah, it's like, it's whenever you like get E. coli or whatever, and then just don't do anything about it. That's when you die. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you'll probably live if you just get medical attention like shortly after. And you'll know what it's from. It has to be from that. So
we survived a pandemic, guys. So like we are,
it's true.
We're survivors. Like we can beat anything at this point.
Yeah. It's like you got time tonight. If you have to run over to the ER,
I got time.
Nothing but time.
All time.
You sports tomorrow. You're not missing any kids' games tomorrow. So
nope. Hey, today's the day to try it.
All right, buddy. What do you got? Week 6 left here for us.
All right. So Connor was on the Thunderdome this morning, so he already knows this one. So if you have to, just earmuff it. Darren Waller over 3.5 receptions. That's still minus 106 at FanDuel. That is like that. They might not pay this out. They might say that was an obvious error. You know what I mean? Because I'm still looking at like how. Like, how have you seen him actually play? Not just looked at the box scores, whatever. Just actually watched. He kind of looks like he still has it. Like he looks like he's like fast and shit. Like it's not like I didn't know what to expect. Right, 2 weeks ago when he came back, I was like, all right, so he's back, whatever. Look, man, he's done rapping and he's running routes. Right, so like it was.
He might not be done rapping. Let's not put him in a box. You can rap a handball.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
if I can invest in one person, it'd probably be Darren Waller for the rest of his life. It's like, because then if he can come back from this, I don't know what drugs he's taking or how he's keeping his body in shape.
I think all of them.
Great. Yeah, all of them. Yeah.
He doesn't look like he's some washed guy that was out of the league. I'm just saying, he looks fine. No Tyreek Hill, that opens up a lot. I mean, maybe on paper, like with the targets that he received, blah, 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 maybe it's not that many targets vacated. But like thought-wise, offense-wise, like that they kind of wanted to get the ball to him. I just think they couldn't do it. Well, this kind of takes that off the table, and now it's him and Waddle throwing to Achane. I mean, like there's enough to go around, and 4 receptions just isn't enough, I don't think. Because I think the Chargers will be able to move the ball on them. So what if the Chargers actually score points and play from ahead? Now you're looking at ladders. You know what I mean? But like even if you're just even keel, like, hey, this game's going to go back and forth. Maybe Miami wins it, plays from ahead the whole time. There's still only 4 receptions. Like, so I'm in. Like, dude, I'm in. I mean, he sold me last week. I gave this, I guess it's an analogy on the Thunderdome. It's like a pitcher. I know you guys don't really play strikeout props much during the summer, do you?
I just jam. I played a bunch because of Sharp Stack. Just played a bunch of unders, but I didn't know any of the players I was betting on.
Okay. Well, what happens sometimes is pitchers get built up, right? So like you'll get a starter that maybe he was in the bullpen and they're trying to build him into a starter. They'll set the number and he'll only throw 50 pitches, right? So then now the next start, he's 65 pitches. And then the next start, he's 70-something. Well, these numbers are getting set for a guy who is probably going to throw more pitches than he has all season this time, if that makes sense. Well, that's the same thing here with Waller. Played 16 snaps, then 32. He says he's going to play more now. So he's probably going to play full-time numbers. And again, you're getting 4 receptions. Like, I don't see it. There's no way he goes under this unless he gets hurt.
Did you give consideration to yards just because he's been?
I thought about it, but it's like 30-something, and there's not enough data for me with the Chargers, their opponents, only because they've been playing people who don't use their tight ends really, like the Broncos, the Giants, and the Commanders. So it's tough to gather like you got a game against Zach Ertz, like it's not exactly the same. You know what I mean? And then Theo from the Giants, but they really don't use him. Like the only time you go back to weeks ago where they played the Raiders, Bowers really didn't do much, but he hasn't really done much this season. So it's kind of tough. Like it's just tough. So I just went straight up receptions. Plus I got my balls kicked in last night. So I need to see one go through the hoop. All right?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Connor and I, we were talking about it yesterday, actually. We were talking to Darren Waller. Saw some, I don't know, some fairly sus commentary around, cherry picking stats that I didn't think make sense. So we actually looked into it a little bit further. Like he's not even really playing tight end. He's in line for 10 snaps this season. He's played in total 49 snaps. So we don't have a huge sample of snaps, but it's been 21 out wide and 18 in the slot. He's just a wide receiver. That only increases, to your point, with what's going on, right now with the injury situation there, especially without Tyreek. So, yeah, I don't know. He's kind of cooking, Connor. I know we were flirting with the idea of it. Definitely going to be fine with jamming some alts into the parlay today.
Yeah, 5+ receptions, plus 200. Guy looks good. I mean, he's got the juice. The matchup's good. They're going to be throwing a bunch. They got no other targets out there. Nick Westbrook-Akine is just like the new cardio king, just straight up running routes, doing nothing.
Good shape.
But yeah, he's in great shape. Yeah, great shape. I mean, someone's got to do it, right? I mean, it makes sense. So yeah, I think Waller could be in for. Can't even believe that we're saying this here, but it could be in for a big game. I think it makes sense.
All right, one more question. Jonnu Smith, do you guys know what he was doing last year, like inline wise?
I mean, I could find it. But yeah, it's kind of that role, right? That's a good comp.
Like that, yeah, except with no Hill, which I don't know. Like I don't really know what to make of it. I just think that 4 catches, after all I watched and looked at, I was like, 4 catches just does not feel like right here.
Yeah.
Like I would love to have over 4, like 4+. Like that would be great.
Yeah, I like the yards, but I don't mind the receptions either way, because I did see him talk about getting ramped up here. I'm on board. I like it. I like it quite a bit.
Yeah, I think they're gonna make him pee in a cup at some point, and I'm rooting for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
this is my only thing with Darren Waller. I'm a big Kelsey Plum fan.
Okay.
Seems like a miss, right? Like,
yeah, he was young. He messed up.
You're a big. Why are you a big Kelsey Plum fan?
I think she's fairly attractive.
I was going to say,
the man likes what he likes.
Yeah, I mean, I just wasn't sure if you were like a huge
WNBA guy,
advocate for whatever she's caping up for. Or
I'm not sure what she's caping up for, but I think she's attractive.
The popcorn smiling GIF kind of like freaks me out a little bit. Like the one at like that one.
Yeah, but she seems fun. Like she got some personality. She's not.
Yeah.
She's not bland.
Spice is okay.
How about when she did the t-shirt cannon, but instead it was her, just like
laser rocket.
Yes, yep. Cannon. Thank you, Nick. Like I don't know, she's a bucket. She's a bucket in college. Kept it going. The pros.
Play.
Yeah, I'm a lefty myself, so I get an affinity for southpaws that are bucket getters. So
it makes sense.
Stick together.
Look, Darren Waller is 33 years old. We know the story at the beginning of his career. He tried every drug that was out there. So he got a little late start, retired early. So in terms of like 33-year-olds, not a lot of actual football miles on the body, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's basically probably a 29-year-old, football body. So yeah, actually Kelsey's got a better arm than Tua. It's probably not wrong. Tua couldn't get up in the top deck with that. So I don't know. It's a decent call. I like it, Slop. I like the play. I was going to definitely reach out to you beforehand in case I play that officially today, which I did consider. But I'm like, I could see Slop on this. And so, but I wanted to keep it going to know you're a big tight end guy.
Huge tight end guy. I mean, middle school, bro.
Yeah. So I'm going to keep it with the tight ends. We're going to go a little off the board tight end wise here too. Gunnar Helm, Tennessee. Over 17.5 receiving yards, minus 114 on FanDuel. It's everywhere. Caesars, Builder, MGM. They're all kind of in that range. Some 18.5s out there. I'd play it. But, you guys all have FanDuel and Caesars. So get down there. Coach speed, guys. Big coach speed guy here. Getting sucked in a little bit this week. But the coach speed is kind of backed up by what we're seeing here on the field. He actually outsnapped Chigakwanku last week. Started each of the first 4 drives. He played 13 of the first 15 snaps. First 15 where they're scripted, like they're intentionally trying to get Gunnar here on the field. They ran more 2 tight end sets than they typically do, so it's not like Chig's getting completely replaced here. But we saw the route rate jump from 35 to 55. Caught 4 of his 5 targets for 34 yards, and then coming out of the game, OC Nick Holtz was asked about the increase of 2 tight end sets. Hey, and look, what's the alternative? It's like Tyler Lockett and like, I don't know the guy. It's DK. I'd pronounce it DK too if my name was spelled
Kamere.
Yeah, I had a problem with that. I was like, that's not what it says.
It's they're saying DK.
So Dyke. That's what it says. That's how you pronounce it.
I thought it was Dyke too, but I don't think that's DK.
And I don't mean anything, but I'm spelling DIKE. That's what that's Dyke.
Yeah. So DK and Tyler Lockett aren't exactly earning targets. So the coach said the ball kind of always naturally finds Gunnar. He's an easy catcher and a reliable route runner. I think his target share may keep going up. And every time the ball goes to him, for the most part, good things seem to happen. So I don't know what to tell you guys. 7-point dogs to the Raiders. Titans are always going to be an advantageous game script. 17.5 for a guy that's popped 30 here a couple times. I like Gunnar Helm. So, Slop, did you look at this? I know you're in the tight end streets a lot.
Yeah. So 2 things. That's a great coach speak. Just the ball just seems to find him.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really fun one because, like, what does that even mean? The ball doesn't just find anybody in football. You know what I mean? It's thrown to them generally,
it's like wins
or handed to them. Yeah. It's not a thing. It's when they say we got to find ways to get him the ball. It's like, guess what, bud? Follow me. Like, hear me out. Throw it to him.
Your decision. Yeah.
How about you tell him to throw him the ball, and you just gave it to him. So, like, that's good. But no, it just ball seemed to find him. I like that. And then 2. If you ever accuse Noonan of not like studying or knowing ball or going through the games, we can always point back to the day where he came up with the backup tight end on probably the worst offensive team that you wouldn't even look for anything. He came up with a good case to take that guy's over. So
It's true.
I'm in. I'm in. You got to be.
17.5. Thanks, Slob. Connor, any I know Gunnar Helm probably didn't pop in your radar this week until I tried telling you about him a little bit. But any thoughts here? I know you were considering Chig unders, so I guess we were swimming. Yeah.
I think Gunnar could probably play even more. Like I think they're like, like Slop said, like they're converging. They're kind of like they're building them up. So I think that's like, I think he ran around like 50% of the routes last week after like 30% the week before, 20%. Now I mean, just keep ramping him up. Why not? Like I think they think Chig is fine, but I don't think that he's going to be a roadblock. So I don't know. I mean,
it's coincided with the 2 tight end sets taking off, right? So. Yeah.
What about like
down from
5+? Like, what's the number on that?
Yeah.
Because that's not crazy.
No, not at all.
They got to figure something out. Somebody in the chat said that Tyler Lockett looks 75. I'll be honest with you. He took his helmet off the other day after he dropped one, and he looked like somebody's grandfather. Like, he just has an old face. It's just like, wow, man, that is Tyler Lockett, man. And he kind of, I don't know, man. Like old him looks the same way as you remember Chappelle when he looked young, and then now like what his face looks like. You know what I'm saying? Just like old Chappelle. He kind of looks like that. He looks like old Tyler Lockett, kind of the same kind of way. It's like, man, that Tyler Lockett's old.
25+ on FanDuel plus 136 is our best price.
That's not bad.
30+, almost basically 2 to 1.
Yeah,
34 last week.
We're rolling with the 2 to 1s here because we got the Slops plus 198 on 5 catches for Darren, and then we got 30 yards for Gunnar Helm. I mean, are we just betting on like the ugliest guys right now? Is this the point? I think this is
actually a decent, like low bad tight end 2 kind of week. I was telling you, like there's some other ones that are kind of kicking out there that are in that high teens.
What about Evan Ingram? You think Evan Ingram's going to get any juice this week? Like, is that like
they don't like throwing to him?
Yeah, they seem to like Troutman better. Take Troutman's 7.5.
Yeah, 6.5, 7.5.
6.5. Okay. Yeah.
I kind of like this. I thought about it. It's not really widely available right now, but I think the volume and the matchup is decent. Tight ends have kind of done well against the Pats so far, but
Jaylen Hawkins out as well, safety for the Pats. So,
I mean,
Cade Otton, sure.
Yeah, I mean, there's no one else, so 27.5. Why not? Sign me up. 5 receptions for probably 40 yards.
Who?
Cade Otton.
Maybe. They don't throw to him. He's good, too.
They don't have anyone else.
Yeah. Remember last year? Oh, Godwin's not going to play, right?
Yeah, it's just Ibuka and Tez Johnson and Sterling Shepard.
Yeah, that's bad.
I mean, like, yeah, that's really rough.
Yeah, the tight end, I mean, that position, it's not for the faint of heart because you can really talk yourself into nonsense. Like last night, I talked myself into Bellinger.
Yeah.
And just watched him block. He was on the field, never targeted. And you're just like, what were you doing, Slop? Like, I got caught up in the mix,
Yeah.
It happened.
Well, Slop, I will tell you, is better than my tight end under on Dallas Goedert, who caught 4 balls on the first 5 pass attempts from the Eagles. And
that's fun.
5 of the first 6. So, like, I was dead instantly. And I must have missed the memo that it was like, we're going to run every scripted play for Dallas Goedert in the first 15. It made sense. I mean, it worked out for the Eagles really well. So happy for them. That's awesome.
Yeah. That's my same. We got 2 things on that. Is the first is if the team loses, I'm fine with it. Like if my guy doesn't hit whatever bet he did, then I was right and they were wrong. They lost. You know what I'm saying? I also lost, but so did they. And then 2, do we know a way to get like the scripts from these teams? Because if we just had that, I don't need the whole. I just need the first 15 plays. 20 if you want to be generous. But I'll take 15. I feel like that would help me a lot.
Yeah, the script writers. There's like a public forum. It's called Reddit. They put the scripts on there every week.
Okay.
Yeah.
A second peruse LinkedIn. I didn't have a lot of luck with the scorekeepers, but happy to get back in there and see if we can find any information.
If we can just find out, like we just need like a guy from each team.
One guy.
Yeah.
So 32 guys.
Yeah.
32.
I feel like we're close to like a tight end parlay too. Like what if Michael Mayer's really good in the target earner? Brock Bowers out. Albert O got 6 targets last week.
Yeah.
With Michael Mayer out of the lineup. Albert O, I didn't even know he was on the Raiders.
I didn't even know he still played.
Yeah. He got fed last week. Now Mayer's back. Brock Bowers is out. What if Michael Mayer's good? He gets the Titans. They're not good.
They're terrible.
So
I watched that whole game last week. For one, I have no idea how they won. My buddy he'll tell you he's just the absolute jinx. I mean, jinx. Like no matter what, he's like, dude, if I bet something, bet the opposite. So on that DeMarcado run, I remember watching that live, just thinking like, what an idiot. And so the next day, my buddy texts me, dude, I had DeMarcado touchdown yesterday. I'm just like, bro, like how?
What?
Like, that is so like, sorry, Jay, but man, I was like, God, that sucks. And 2, how did they lose that game to the Titans? So like, the Titans are terrible.
Yeah, I think
awful.
I think they're still the worst team in the league. We talked about it a little on Monday. I think they're probably still the worst team in the league, even after that win. I will say Cam Ward had like 4 throws, mostly to Calvin Ridley, that were just absolute missiles. I mean, they were just like fucking rocket launchers, which was awesome to see because he's looked like a big old dope back there the rest of the time for a couple of weeks now.
It was at the end of the game, though. Something happened, something like a switch flipped on him or something, because it was at the end. And the entire game, it looked like he had never played court. It looked like he was like really good at dodgeball. Like he'd be the guy that like once somebody catches, they throw it to him and he just takes them down. You know what I mean? Because he's not throwing it to people, he's throwing it at them. You know what I mean? It's just like, dude, this is not working. But I don't know how these guys are going to catch these things. And then at the end of the game, he's just whipping them right down the field. You're like, well, where was that like this whole day?
No idea. I mean, to be fair, I think his receivers are pretty bad overall. Like it's a pretty bad receiving room.
I don't know. Like Ridley, not that bad. The Io Manor kid can kind of catch. I don't know. I mean, they're not good. I'll give you that. They're not good, but like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know if we can blame these guys that much. I mean,
he's like
throwing missiles at him.
Isn't he like a 5th round rookie? Like
probably, but at Stanford he wasn't bad. He could catch. Like
he was
he
good, but like
you know what I'm saying? Like he's not that fast, so he's got to be able to do something.
And then what's his name was hurt. Ridley was hurt supposedly, and then comes out and just balls. And you got geriatric Lockett, and
he's not working out.
And then you got Gunnar Helm though. I mean, so
you got Gunnar.
He did drop one into Gunnar late in that right at the goal line. Basically, it was a real nice.
Oh yeah,
nice ball. And Gunnar, and I was sold in this kid. I'm like, what was it? Caught wrong shoulder and then adjusted, toe tapped in. Gunnar Helm can play.
Yeah.
Nick Holes here knows what he's talking about. Let's get the kid the rock a little bit
in.
more. That's what he means by the ball finds him.
Yeah, the ball just finds him. Just there. Oh shit, there's the ball. I got it.
It was intended for DK.
Yeah,
but
it wasn't even on my side of the field. Yeah. He just threw it, just found me.
I mean, we can do. I mean, Uncle Tad gets it, Connor. Uncle Tad speaking my love language. Ryan Flournoy, anytime touchdown. Let's go. I was too chicken about Flournoy, publicly last week, but did tell Connor, did put it in our Discord chat that it was Ryan Flournoy season, and kid popped off for over $1. So I thought Connor's been flirting with the under this week. And we'll say that the line did open up a little bit aggressively, but I think Flournoy can cook. So
it was like 42 and like 3.5 receptions, about even. I mean, I was going to pull the trigger there. Now it's like minus 170, under 3.5, 33 yards. I'm not that confident. I mean, like,
yeah,
still a really easy matchup. And I mean, Jaylen Tolbert really sucks. So maybe that's probably a better under if I want to take one. But the problem is lines are like 10 because he can't do anything. I mean, the guy just like 28 yards and you're running a route every play with a quarterback who's like leading the league in passing yards, second in league in passing yards, and your line is 28.5. How big of a loser do you have to be for that to happen? Look yourself in the mirror, Jaylen. Figure it out.
Yeah, he needs to get he needs to get a book or something.
Yeah.
Pick up something. A little Tony Robbins action, anything.
All right, Connor. I know you got your last one taken from you. Have anything? I'm moving on to slot.
We did play Xavier Worthy stuff earlier in the week, like receptions. So I'm not gonna like blast anything out right now, but I think, and we could discuss it more in the alts, but I think alt overs for him. He was just removed from the injury report like a couple, 20 minutes ago. The Lions are missing potentially like 4 starters from their secondary.
At least both starting corners, and then maybe they're both starting safeties as well.
I mean, that seems like it's gonna be pretty tough to cover anyone on the Chiefs.
Yeah.
So
it's tough.
I don't know. I think that like Xavier Worthy overs and like alts are pretty strong.
All right, Slop, what do you got?
To your point on that one, Connor, what about Mahomes passing yards over?
Yeah, I mean, it's like 260, something like 267.
Yeah,
this is like an old school Mahomes passing line right here. 270.
Yeah, that's a little too high.
Like we were getting
some him in the ladder for like 200 plus, and then Kelsey like 4 receptions. You're like, dude, this is good.
Yeah,
that worked. But we're probably never gonna get that again. It's supposed to rain too. I know you hate the rain. I don't believe in it, but I mean, as a former weather guy, I do have to take your word for it and trust your opinion because I was never a weather guy. You were. Yeah. So
Connor was early in the clouds, seeding, all that's,
we got
weather
slight
manipulation
chance of rain showers and 10-mile-per-hour winds, 76 degrees. I mean, this is balmy. This is like
slight chance of rain. I saw thunderstorms. All right, so that's good. That's a good thing. It moved out of the area. I think that's what you guys say.
So the truth is that so I'm a fraud weatherman. So I rely on other weather people who actually know what they're talking about.
Okay.
So Chris Allen, former 4-4 guy, now works for Fantasy Life, has he finds like weather from like Army databases, like close to stadiums. And so it's like the most accurate weather things that you can get basically. And so between him and Kevin Roth, they know what's going on most of the time. Like he's looking at like different stadiums and like the wind speed inside of those stadiums based on like, how high it goes and stuff like that. And so I'm like, all right, I'm going to trust this guy.
I'm a big Kevin Roth weather guy. Like I think if I had like a weather guy fantasy team, I would have him as my 1-1, and I wouldn't know what to do if someone picked him. Like I don't know where I'm going after that.
Yeah, Chris Allen is a good 102. Not full-time weather guy, but
Chris Allen. I'm gonna write that down.
Chris Allen.
Just in case.
Yep, exactly. He's my cousin. Me and the Allen brothers are Allen cousins.
That's what they say, the Allen brothers, but it's weird because they're cousins.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There's more to this story too, but
we can probably move on. Let's go with.
I was about to get uncomfortable.
Yeah, I don't want to do this. I want to preface it by saying that, and if it doesn't work, then you can't like make fun of me. But
it's fair.
Bryce Young, 225 plus passing yards. It's plus 110 still at FanDuel. And I think even he can throw for 225 against the Cowboys. Like, I still don't understand the number. And it sucks because I don't want to sit down and have a Bryce Young, ticket. But when you look at the people, like Justin Fields just went 283 on these guys. I think they profile the same in terms of just not really good at throwing the ball. And they should be on a team that is trailing and they're, have to throw the ball literally the entire second half, maybe sooner. 225 is not a lot of passing yards in today's NFL. We just saw Fields do it. Love went for like 37 or something. Caleb Williams had 298. Russell Wilson had 450 against them. The only problem is this guy, he just doesn't throw for 225 yards very often, which, again, is wild. I mean, he's only done it once this season, but it was against Arizona's horrible, horrible pass defense, 300-plus yards. This Cowboys defense is just as bad, maybe worse.
Yeah.
Has he not get 225?
You could probably do here, Slop, is grab it live after he throws
That's
for
the way to do it.
15 yards.
That I did it.
And then it'll be.
Can we just edit this whole thing out? No,
Yep. Yeah. Perfect. We'll stop it. We'll be back in 5 and forget we heard that.
Yeah, no, that might be the way. That way you don't have to tell anyone about it because, dude, the second they go behind, they're just gonna go down. It's like it's one that just feels dirty. I'll use the moped. Like you don't want your friend seeing you ride a moped instead of the other one. You don't want your
I was gonna actually give it out. I was gonna say it. Yes,
like that one's better.
That's funny. Yeah,
but but you don't want your buddies knowing that you got a Bryce Young over just because like when he doesn't get there, you're just gonna hear about it the rest of the day. It's like but Bryce Young. It's like, dude, sorry.
Yeah,
I just don't see how we don't take it though. The Cowboys defense, their pass defense is that bad. Like they're not good. And T-Mac, I mean, he's good. He's a weapon. The Coker kid's back. Xavier Legette, he caught a pass last week, so you don't see that a lot.
He caught one whole pass?
I think so.
For a touchdown.
Yeah. Did he moss somebody?
It was
him. Yeah.
I mean, he didn't separate from anybody, so he had to.
No, but he kind of he had to moss him. But but I mean, dude, if you got guys catching passes like guys like that, doesn't he eat raccoon too? What's it done with him?
Squirrels and raccoons.
That's
yeah.
It's tough to back that guy just for that alone, but
and cokeheads, Jaylen Coker back.
Yeah, so Coker might be back. Rico is pretty pissed off because he's playing the Cowboys, so maybe he gets involved in the pass game. Is the Sanders kid? Is he still on that team?
He is. He's back. He's active this week.
I mean, I think we could do it, dude. I think he might be able to get 225 at plus 110. I'm willing to try it. But like I said, it's all we're gonna edit out all that whole part, and we're probably just gonna take it live.
Just take it live because you'll be able to get, I don't know, $1.60 and change live after.
Yeah, the first quarter. I'm kind of mad at myself because I took 200 plus and T-Mac to go 60 plus for plus 101 when I could have done 180 at some point in that game for 40. You know what I mean? But what if he takes him down the first drive? What if that happens? You never know.
Then you're dead.
Now you've ruined your whole Bryce Young, experience.
Yeah, you can't do it then.
I think I did a pretty good job selling that play.
It was great.
Yeah, we should all do it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll add it to the parlay. I don't know, I mean, I'm not betting the under.
No, yeah, see what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those where it's like, dude, I don't think I could go under that because, like, what if he does go for 300 plus against these guys? The Cowboys actually terrible.
Oh, they're awful. Yeah, they're
rough. I mean, I would say maybe leave this guy out of the parlay.
You want to leave Bryce out of the parlay? What about T-Mac?
I would say let's go that way. Early in the week, I had him on a splash ticket that got ruined by Theo Johnson last night, but it was like 62, I think, 63.5, and now it's like over 70. So like people are saying T-Mac, but I think he goes 100 plus. I really do.
Is this going to be the game? Because he is like, I mean, they just stick him out wide. They don't move around. He's just a win, and he keeps winning. But like, I think he's just like out on Bryce too. Like, it's like Bryce just like goes periods without throwing him the ball and like for no reason, basically. Maybe you can't see him.
Yeah, I bet the T-Mac opener because I knew by the time he got widely available it was going to be gone. It was open on a couple of soft books. I forget what it was. It was
low 60s,
62.5.
Yeah, I mean, just like that.
Yeah, gross. So gone. All right.
I think he goes off. I have him in a season-long 100-yard plus bet. All he needs is 2. He's already got 1. So that'll pass my little prize pick slip. I play on the kids' apps too.
That's a fun one.
Yeah. Whatever. Yeah, no, that's a great one for season long. I'll probably do that for the rest of my life as long as it's available.
All right, another one I got here, and I got some alt thoughts, got some uncorrelated thoughts. This is an official play going out here now too. More coach speak, really sucking me in on the coach speak this week.
I love it.
After last week's game against the Pats, the Bills OC Joe Brady said that the Pats defense forced their hand a little bit. Tuesday's press conference, he said he wants to feed James Cook early and often this week against the Falcons. James Cook over 15.5 rushing attempts, minus 114 on FanDuel. Even in that scenario where he was flummoxed by the Patriots, we still had 15 rushing attempts for James Cook. Previous 3 games, 21, 22, and 19 in the game against the Jets. He didn't even play the fourth quarter. So we've seen a lot of James Cook. We're not really seeing the Ray Davis, Ty Johnson stuff as much this year. They're feeding Cook 15.5 here against the Falcons. Neutral to positive game script, I would imagine. They're going to keep James Cook involved here. 16 attempts. It's just not a lot for this guy with how he's been involved. So minus 114 on FanDuel. Actually, best is minus 110 on 365. If you can get down, this is out to 16.5 at some other spots, minus 105 or even plus money. Happily play that, no problem. So, Connor, anything to add on James Cook?
No, I mean, I like the coach speak action there, and like, yeah, he did see a ton of work early in the season. I was kind of surprised because they used to rotate him out a bunch. Now they like decided, no, James Cook's our guy. So yeah, I mean, as long as they don't like no weird game script again, like that's like basically what, I think we've lost a couple of plays like that so far this season where it's just like a 7-point favorite will lose, outright by 10. But no, I think outside of that, like he probably easily sees 15 or 16.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you got 15 last week and now you're like, hey, we got to get back to, we got to feed him early and often. It's like, he almost got it last week. We were fine. It wasn't even that bad.
Yeah. Not feeding him.
Right. 15, not feeding him. So feed him. Feel like we can get to 20. So I like it quite a bit. All right. Uncorrelated. I wanted that Tutu Atwell was going to be a hot uncorrelated. Now he's like questionable game time decision. Could still be hot if he plays. But I got a couple that I made notes on here. I don't know if you guys looked at any uncorrelateds.
Yeah, I got two.
You got two?
Yep. You go first. You go first.
All right, we'll start with the early London game. Marvin Mims, under 2.5, 40 plus, like 12-1. Like Pat Bryant's involved a little bit more. Like there's some other stuff going on there. Like Mims, under 2.5, he can still break a big one at 12-1. Don't hit it. What do you got, Connor?
No, I love that one. That's like I want to bet Pat Bryant stuff, but no one's posting him. He ran more routes than Mims did last week. He ran like 23 routes. He didn't get targeted, so that's why no one's paying attention to it. But like, if we can get like a single-digit Pat Bryant line, I mean, which is probably what I don't know, maybe 12 highest. I mean, like something like that. Like he's not even lined right now, and we got guys like Jeremy Ruckert lined. I mean, this is like, what are we doing here? Kind of throw out a Pat Bryant line. Anyway,
Isaiah Davis line. Isaiah Davis, please. Can we get Pat Bryant? Isaiah Davis line.
54% of the snaps for Bryant.
I mean, that's like he's out there. He's a rookie. They're going to keep working him in. Like it's going to happen. It's just going to take some time. So I don't know. I mean, either way, I think he's like a lot of upside. But Mims, like the uncorrelated, makes a ton of sense there.
Yeah.
And there's like
don't forget that Sean Payton called Pat Bryant Michael Thomas during the draft process.
He did.
He drafted his next Michael Thomas. So hey, it's only a matter of time.
I mean, I think that guy's pretty good. So
wait, did he not catch a pass?
But he didn't catch a pass last time. He didn't see a target last week. He ran a bunch of routes. He didn't catch a target. That's okay. This is why we're going to get a discount. Hopefully.
Yeah, it's fine.
So has he caught a pass yet?
Yeah, he's got a couple passes this year, I think. Maybe. Don't know.
He's not been very involved. I'm not sure.
Okay,
how great is it going to be to cash on his first reception? It's going to feel even better. He won't know.
Yeah, no, that's kind of why I'm in on it.
Slop, I got the script.
Okay.
3 Pat Bryant receptions in the first 15.
That would be they just like pepper him. Yeah, he caught against the Colts. Our guy caught 2 balls for 18 yards on September 14th. He's seen 1 target since then. Not his fault.
That's okay. I mean, these Patriots receivers all just kind of like, they like rotate and some play more, some play less. So like if they came out and threw the ball to Pat Bryant, he was like their number 1, maybe not number 1, number 2 option. I wouldn't be that surprised. If he runs like 10 routes and isn't targeted, I also wouldn't be that surprised. I mean, that's like very much in the range of outcomes, but at least you're getting it at 10 yards and not like betting Franklin over at 40 or, Mims over at 23, which I think still could work, but like I would rather do the uncorrelated stuff than
for sure,
and get the better
100%.
payout. One situation I think is interesting would be maybe the Packers stuff because they're playing against the Bengals, and so I don't think they're gonna have to throw very much. But you have guys like Matthew Golden, whose reception line is like 3.5, and maybe Dontavian Wicks. I mean, Dontavian Wicks sucks, but like, again, like 2.5 receptions for 40 yards. Golden, I think you could do like under 3.5, like 50 or 60.
That's the other one I've written down is Golden 3.5, 60 plus. It's like 9-1.
Yeah, they won't need him in the second half. I'm pretty sure.
Right. Like,
but what if Flacco just comes out and lights him up?
No.
I mean, it's possible, but I don't think that's very likely. Do you think that's likely?
No.
No.
But it's Flacco.
Sure.
It is. When was the last time Flacco had a good game? Like, I mean, not just with like this year. I'm saying like,
I mean,
Flacco can sling it, Uncle Ted. We haven't seen it in like 2 years.
Yeah, it's been a while. It has been. I mean, he was old when he did it.
Yeah,
but he's even older now.
We're thinking of the 2023 Browns season. It didn't happen last year in Indy whatsoever, and it was atrocious this year in Cleveland.
So who knows?
He can make every throw in a gym in shorts and a t-shirt, probably still. We're running 7-on-7 drills. He was horribly, horribly inefficient in every way, shape, or form.
Dylan Gabriel's starting because of him.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Like that does tell a story.
Yeah. So this is true. Flacco beat them, but like they didn't play well.
Did Flacco beat them?
The offense played horribly.
A really good defensive effort that day that got the job done.
And I think they gave the ball to Judkins like 20.
Correct.
Like 20 carries, something like that. Like Flacco had 142 yards and completed 58% of his passes a pick and no touchdowns. I think Justin Fields could do that. Hear me out.
Yeah. No, I'm buying that brand.
I like this one here. Alec Pierce, uncorrelated. I think that I have no idea what to expect from this Cardinals-Colts game because Kyler, I didn't think he was going to play. There's a bunch of sharp money coming in at Circa, slamming the Colts, and then Kyler comes out today and is like, psych, I'm playing, But I think he's kind of I think he's pretty soft, just like as a player in general. So, it would not surprise me to see him just kind of limping out there and going and playing, but just kind of going through the motions and not really it being worse than the backup, basically, is my point.
Will it be worse than when he got hit with the ball on that snap and didn't even try to get it? Did you see that last week?
It was an amazing game. That was an underrated, underreported story. He went in the blue tent.
That ball is live, right? What? You got to get it.
His ego was just hurt. That was it.
Yeah.
That's there was the announcers were like, I don't really know what he could have hurt there. He didn't really move.
Yeah, he got hit with a ball, but he had a helmet on, so kind of takes that out of it. And then all of a sudden he had to go somewhere, and he came back. He was like, what are you doing? What is it? Was that injury the injury that he suffered? Is that what kept him out this week too? You know, none of this stuff makes any sense with him. I think that money might have came in because he was playing.
This is interesting. Kyler worked with backups and Brissett worked with starters today in practice. I didn't see this. So, I mean,
I bet you Kyler plays. How did he get hurt?
It's his foot. It was, I think Jeffrey Simmons rolled up on him a little bit late in that game.
Seems made up.
Yeah.
There's a rushing prop out for him that's 20 yards, which is a good 10 to 15 yards lower than what he's normally lined at. I don't know. I mean, either he just they shoot him up and he plays and he probably obliterates that, and then, or he's just, plays a couple snaps and then hops out, or just doesn't play at all. So,
yeah.
I don't know. See, this is the kind of spam that I think is funny. What on earth is this?
Oh, it's amazing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Love to hear
Congrats,
that.
Glenn.
Wow. This is huge.
Again. Wow.
Thank God.
Did you guys know Clint Eastwood's on Twitter?
I love the boss. They're like, this is great. They'll comment in all the comment sections of any shared articles. This is great advice. That reminds me of the one time that so-and-so said this. And then that person's not linked or tagged or anything. It's just wow.
All right.
Thank you. Fantastic. Thank you.
I can't believe that we were already at 55 minutes here and we had 4 total plays. All right.
We had 5 plays. We've had a bunch of other.
We had 5. Okay. All
commentary on some other plays. We've just gave out a couple uncorrelated bangers, 3 uncorrelated bangers. So
and
good.
All right,
They're good plays though.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Parlay of dreams. Darren Waller.
So close last week. We buried the lead.
First off, we got to touch on that. I mean, that's
the closest we've been
by far. What did we? So we hit the first 4, and we had Jake Ferguson 50 yards. He had 49 yards and caught a pass for negative yards.
Mm-hmm.
So
All I had
basically,
to do
Jake
was drop
Ferguson
it.
sold. He sold on us, and then, I mean, that was it. It was just coming down to Drake May to win whatever it was, like 300 to 1, 400 to 1. I don't even remember exactly what the exact odds were, and it was, I mean, heartbreaking. You know, we went all in on the Jets and the Cowboys, and we got there. You know, my guy Justin Fields did all the heavy lifting.
Mm-hmm. You love him,
like we knew he would. And I mean, Ferguson let us down. I'm looking at his line this week. He's got a great matchup. He's going to see a ton of volume, and I can't do it. It's like 48 yards. I'm like, can't do it.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah. I don't know. Anything to add to that before we rip the rest of this parlay? We need like 2 more legs.
Okay.
We got
thoughts.
And maybe Njoku. Reception.
Njoku, how many did you say? 7?
No. Just receptions, not yards. I'd say like 5.
All right, let's see here.
I bet you he's 3.5. I haven't seen his number. That's why. But it just hit me. Oh, yeah, the Gabriel kid likes him, but I never went back and looked into that today.
We got, let's see here, receptions. Njoku, all receptions. 5+ is plus 128.
Yeah, he got fed a lot. As someone who was, waiting for Isaiah Bond to get over the line, took it to the literal last snap of that game, but he got home. He did what he needed to do. But he has a lot of Njoku from Dylan Gabriel there. So, yeah.
Noonan, I can't add the James Cook rushing attempts prop because it won't let me parlay those
it's okay.
on FanDuel.
It's okay. We get some others.
But
they know.
Well, I played some other bangers earlier. I love the spot for
yeah.
Drake London. Drake London was 5.5 receptions, which just made absolutely no sense to me. But I think he can cook in the spot. Play more in the slot last game. Mooney might be out. Mooney was out early this year. He got 15 targets. So I think it could be a nice Drake London spot. I played JSN over 76.5 receiving yards.
I like that.
And Key Cooks.
He goes 100+.
100+. Also, I know it's huge. I know we don't even typically flirt into this stratosphere because it's about as high as a stratosphere as you can get. But I don't know how Christian McCaffrey doesn't just have 130, 140 total yards. First of all, he's averaging 134 total yards every game. He literally has target participation and target rates that are like Puka and JSN. He also gets 15 carries a game, right? I mean, he has 3 games at 139 or in change. And now you go against a Tampa Bay team that teams kind of skew pass heavy against. You probably have no Ricky Pearsall, no Juwan Jennings. You still have no George Kittle. Again, we either need to be hammering, Kendrick Bourne again.
Yep. That's what I was going to say, but I didn't see anything available for him.
No, but I mean,
no CMC stuff at all on FanDuel, it looks like.
Yeah.
Right now.
You're in the weeds when you wake up on a Friday, and one of the first things I looked for was a Kendrick Bourne number. I was like, dude, I am so cooked.
We're in a pretty good spot here. 12 to win 15K. So we got Darren Waller, 5 receptions, Helm, Gunner, 30+, Tet, 100+, Worthy, 90+, Njoku, 5, London, 7, JSN, 100, $12 to win 15K. I mean, that's the easiest money we've ever won.
Yeah.
15K is pretty good. For the weekend.
It'd be nice.
It's not a bad day. Yeah.
On $12.
What should I name this parlay? Because every time I tweet this out, for some reason, a lot of people love it, and I don't really, You know what? No, I like it. Actually, I'm gonna keep it a surprise. I always just make something up for the tweet, and it has sometimes nothing to do with the show or anything, and then and I give you something that you definitely would say, but you didn't say yet. That's usually my go-to.
I like it.
So I'll think about it, but I'll tweet it out after the show, and we'll use our buddies at Gambly Bot and tag them underneath. But yeah, this is great.
Wow, I think that's good. Yeah, you can. There's I think only one book right now that has the McCaffrey stuff. It's like 4-1 for 150 total yards. Seems mispriced. I don't know. Yeah, the Kendrick Bourne stuff is interesting too. I don't know. I gotta have more plays for sure.
Our tangents.
Yeah.
I mean, why not? His yardage is 34.5 at Prize Picks. The receptions are 3.5, but they're not going to stay 3.5. That's like way juiced up at one of the other books. So he can catch 5 balls. I'm not going there though. Like I like the Darren Waller 3.5, like those. If we have time just at 3.5, I'm taking that. But we don't have that right now. So just so you know, that's going to happen.
Yeah, Barbara, I considered actually playing JSN receiving or receptions first. I would typically default to receptions, and I think the receptions price was fairly decent. I don't know if it's moved.
It's like 6.5.
Yeah, there was a juicy 5.5, and 6.5 was like even odds basically. But I looked at it, and he's winning downfield. He has at least one 36-yard reception in every game. Like he's like winning vertically too. So I just felt like there's range for him to like, I don't know, catch 5 balls for 80 yards. And I felt like that was safer. So I went with yards, but I thought receptions could very, 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 very much.
He's not like your older brother's JSN, where it's receptions. Like he's
Uncle Ted, the Jacksonville defense is extraordinarily overrated. All their EPA stuff is tied into turnovers. None of that's sustainable. I will continue to happily attack the Jaguars defense. The poor secondary, and JSN's going to cook. The defense is it's not good. Sorry. I know Devin Lloyd has 4 interceptions and has brought a couple back, but it's a lifetime of interceptions for a part-time middle linebacker. So
that doesn't keep happening.
No. Happy to punt against the Jags being a good team. So JSN cooks.
Miles Sanders on season-ending IR, by the way.
Ooh,
yeah.
Which that's tough.
He's still in the league.
Yeah. One good carry in week 1 or something like that, or whatever in the Bears game, maybe. Yeah.
The fumble.
Yeah.
That was Philly, right? Wasn't it?
Yeah, no, the Philly one, and then the fumble they got, that was amazing too. That was him.
Yeah, you're like, wow, how does that even happen?
Give me 30 seconds here to pop this thing up here, because I'm looking at this middle right now for a college football game.
Let's go.
Tommy Castellanos over 219 at ESPN bet, under 239 at Hard Rock. I mean, that is just a chasmic middle there. Flournoy, we got a 7-yard gap. Katarius Hicks, I don't know who that is, but 27 and 34. So I don't know. A lot of fun middles you can play around with, leagues, books, choose whatever you got. Cool new tool, all deep linked here, so you can just click on it, it'll load. I don't even know if you guys can see it. Probably just there you go. But yeah, kind of a fun new thing here. I think with some of I don't normally play a ton of middles, but I think with some of like the ones that are college football stuff and some of the other random NFL ones, there's like a pretty big gap. So worth trying.
We're checking out. Right? Yeah, it's and free. And again, one thing you can see on the slide, there's a bunch of other tools that are in here as well. I know, speak for Connor, we keep the prop screen open all day. The EV tool, pick off stuff. Decent college football weekend, just blind betting, random guys I've never heard of.
That's always fun.
Yeah, I'll just check at night before I go to bed. I'm like, oh yeah, but a bunch of college football props today. How we do? So check it out. Free 7-day trial, 4for4.com/plans. MTL 50 for 50% off a first month trial. And again, that gets access to all the things we do at 4for4. Gets you in our Discord, picks package, season long, gets your DFS, optimizers, all that stuff, all the stuff that's on the site. So reach out if you have any questions. Happy to help walk you through it. And hey, free 7-day trial. At least take advantage of it if nothing else. So, all right, fellas. Appreciate it. Again, lots of good ones. I was thinking about it. We got close. It felt good. I was thinking we should win this time.
I think we will.
Why not us?
Seems fun. So let's go get it. All right. Find Slop at Slop Rules on Twitter. Find his YouTube stuff. Lots of good slop content out there. Slop, enjoy your night. Enjoy your alone time with your wife, burgers, whatever you end up having. Connor, enjoy happy hour. Come back again, MTL on Monday, 3 p.m. Eastern. Connor and I will go game by game, reviewing what happened. Look forward about the early line movements. And then again, prop drop next week. So for Connor and Slop, I'm Ryan. We'll see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.